2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. DA.
Hey, Kevin. Trey.
Thanks, DA. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Howard in at the center position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. And Simmons slams it in.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he tortures you for that mistake. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Here's Herter. Here's Capella. Milton grabs the board. Now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. Howard, that's good.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease. And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Herter. He feeds it to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Simmons. Oh, look at him play!
Get out the way! The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
The Hawks working the ball around. Young with no one around and too long on the shot.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Simmons passes to Howard. Back to Simmons. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
And Herter gets it to go. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Reed comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Tobias Harris. And here's Maxey. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now here's Williams. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Fires the 3. That shot off, so Atlanta will take it the other way. And Gallinari kicks to Snell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I like the aggressive approach from Snell. I mean, he plays assertive against the defense and creates an opportunity at the line.
And so Snell nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Maxey passes to Curry. It's deflected. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Nimble moves on the drive from Bogdanovich. I mean, making it tough for the defenders to stay on him.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The putback. Okongwu grabs the board. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
At 6'6", Bogdanovich has the height to throw it down.
Now, here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Reed. Can't cash in from close range. Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
A burst of athleticism. Gets Snell to the rim, and he throws it down.
Here's Curry. Will it go? Bogdanovich grabs the miss. With 1 on the clock. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Lou Williams out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's Gallinari missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Thibault. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Ben Simmons comes in for Seth Curry. The Hawks trailing. Young taking his time here. Oh, trying for it. His 3-pointers off the mark. 76ers shooting 43% from the floor. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Simmons against Collins. And Simmons slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Offside Collins. Here's Herter, defended by Thibault. The offensive rebound, kicks it out to Collins. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example. and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
5 on the clock. Capella kicks to Collins. Over Harris. Shot by Collins, no good. The 76ers lead. Here's Thibault. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Down low, it's tipped. 1:11 left to play here in the half. And that one's good. Hunter.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
The Hawks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. To the right side. Pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young against Simmons. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense. Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Philadelphia, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the technical free throw is good. "15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Maxey passes to Howard. Now, here's Maxey. 5 to shoot. Harris misses. So a tie game here as we finish the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, and a star in his role. Clint Capella. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Korkmaz is out there with Green, then it's Reed, and it's Curry in a shooting guard.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Young against Reed. Young with the steal. It's deflected. Now Reed. Curry with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
This is it to Herter. Collins against Green. Collins kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. That one good for 2. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Maxey passes to Reed. Here's Maxey. The dish to Curry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Now, here is Young, guarded closely. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Curry kicks to Green. Outside for Curry. Curry with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Young left side. And here they go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Green. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
Oh, man.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Here's Harris. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Howard's checked in for Reed. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Milton. Inside for the lead, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got 6.
Aggressive move by Harris. A little contact there. He just powers through it.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Here's Snell, defended by Milton. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. No good from 11 feet. The 76ers lead to the middle. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons dishes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Williams. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Scott, the pass to Howard. Another shot. Scott, good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Williams kicks to Snell. Gallinari in the corner. Fires the three. The shot, no good. That's tipped. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Gallinari is out there with Hunter, and it's Collins in at the 5 spot. Herter, no good. Pass to Thibault. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Curry passes to Howard. Nice move, and the layup is good. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as he gets near the rim.
The pass to Herter. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Reedy's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Simmons with it. Pass to Milton. Harris outside. Outside for Simmons. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the 76ers lead by 6. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Young. And here is Hunter. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running, and he gets the bucket.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You know, to try to tie him down, he's going to fight hard for every bucket.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Young against Simmons. Young passes to Capella, and there it is for him.
Got to be more forceful than that when guarding Capella. I mean, he fends off defenders with such ease.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Milton. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Collins. Back to Herter. Young for 3. Now here's Hunter. Defense is right there. Capella in the corner. It's Hunter. Shot clock at 3. No good with the triple. 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Harris passes to Howard. On the wing, Milton. Harris outside. And there's the feed to Howard. From the arc. He can't hit that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins passes it to Herter. Back to Collins. Reed with the steal. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Howard finds Milton. Down low. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. They grabbed their own miss. A nice shot by Howard.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
And here's Young from the arc. Dwight Howard pulls it in. So it's Philadelphia now. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. He had a nice open look right there. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
From deep, misses the shot. So the 76ers win it. And in the win, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's betting tonight. And we've got time for a quick pregame report.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. Young's shot is off. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And here's Harris from the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got the game going with his first points of the game for Brooklyn. Young outside. Passes to Herter. Young looking it over. Clock at 6. Moves back up. And it's Capella missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Harden. And he converts the layup.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The kick out to Young.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here is Young. He gets it in there.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Irving. Knocks it loose. Young with the steal. Here's Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Irving. Here's Jordan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Collins against Green. The pass to Jordan. A second chance effort. Shoots over Capella. No good there off the double clutch. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Hawks. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. 2 points. That one goes. Young's got his second basket of the game. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Bogdanovich against Harden. Young with no one around. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella. Tries again. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Then for the Nets, Aldridge comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for Harris. Irving's shot is good.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. Inside. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Gallinari.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Irving against Williams. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Gallinari wide open, offline with his three.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Going right at that defender. Williams plays off contact, manages to keep control. Count it up. Cash money.
Now here's Harden. He's tightly guarded. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So for Brooklyn now, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Aldridge in at the 5 down low.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Hawks trail by 11. Williams looking around. A baseline J in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's really working over that mid-range area, isn't he? Williams can pile up the points from there.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Outside Griffin. The shot's good. Griffin's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
You know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
Outside Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Irving. Over Williams. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Hawks making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Johnson kicks to Brown. Aldridge, the pass to Johnson. Back to Aldridge. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 11. To the paint. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. To the inside. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Young with the steal. Okongwu with it. Aldridge on him. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Aldridge. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Herter passes to Okongwu. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now just a 4-point Nets lead. Brown outside. Aldridge dishes to Brown. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Aldridge. The three-pointer no good. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Pass to Claxton. He can't get it to go. And a close game so far through the first two. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points and 1 assist. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Back to Green. On the wing, Harden. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Young outside. No good again that time.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Harris's shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Herter. And the shot is long.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 12. Young passes to Herter. Back to Young. And he's finally able to knock one down. Young's got 6.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Irving with it. 12 points for him. And the three off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Capella finds Young. Here's Collins. Great D that time from Green.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Young from outside. Cans it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Young against Irving. Green breaking loose. Irving's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 11.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Irving against Young. Here's Herter. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 11. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Pass to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Young outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Harden.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And stolen by Hunter. Capella with it. Now Green defending. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Collins.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Young outside. Fires for 3. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Second chance shot. Herter, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 17-7 run. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Harris misses. Young, right side. Here's Herter. Off target from three-point range. Harris outside. Elbow shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harris has got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front. They finish off the 3rd quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. On out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in a power forward position. Left side, Griffin. Jordan up top. Capella covering. Jordan inside. Capella's there. Bank shot. No good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Harden grabs the miss. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Jordan the pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. A 3-ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Brown the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Williams for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Passes it to Luwawu. Out to the right wing, to the right side. Here's Johnson. Aldridge kicks to Brown. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 14. Hunter dishes to Gallinari. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. The jump hook.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Luwawu's shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Good on the triple. And the Nets lead by 15.
You know, we get so spoiled by the skill Aldridge has in the paint, we sometimes forget about his outside game.
And Williams, here we go. And it's sent back by Aldridge. They recover it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
No good on that one.
And, you know, one of the things you admire most about Clint Capella is that he plays to his strengths. He doesn't do stuff that he can't do. An athletic big man who, in that way, is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And it's Aldridge missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Aldridge wide open, he fires. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Aldridge has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 15. Young up top. He's guarded by Johnson. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Young against Irving. He feeds it to Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
Second free throw, no good. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
On the wing, Irving, defended by Young. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hunter, rejected by Harris. Pass to Irving. Shoots the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the... And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5. Shots good from Young. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 16. That one misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Herter. Here's Collins. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The kick out to Young. Collins wide open. He fires. Kept alive by Atlanta. Young against DiVincenzo. Young passes to Capella. Another shot. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Giannis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella finds Young.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here's Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Young with no one around. Had the space there, but it's offline.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Trae Young. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
1:07 left to play in the first. And there's the pass to Connaughton. Tries yet again. And Capella sends it back. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Middleton. To the wing on the left. Back to Gallinari. Lets it go. Capella kicks to Williams. Off target with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams looking around. Here's Bogdanovich. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Tucker finds Portis. Basket good. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. Lou Williams out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Okongwu in at center.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
The putback. It's good on the putback. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here is Forbes. Gallinari covering. Count that bucket.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Williams. It's Portis, high post. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Beyond the arc. And it's Connaughton missing. The Hawks leading by 3. Huerter passes to Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Connaughton. Fires from the wing. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Young kicks to Collins. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
The Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Huerter. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's the Bucks on the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. The Hawks leading by 3. Young passes to Huerter. To the left wing. Launches a 3. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins. Young's got 7. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Tony Snell. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. To the left side wing. Hunter, the pass to Capella.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. That one misses. Bucks trail by 4. And it's Middleton penetrating, and he gets the bucket.
Well, Middleton does have some length himself, and he utilizes it there on the drive.
Young looking it over. Passes it to Hunter. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Back to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton, and stolen by Hunter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and it's Capella missing. Bucks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Count that one. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Herter passes to Young. Off target from outside. Tie game in Atlanta. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They're in good position at the half. And that'll do it for us, the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So it's the Bucks now. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now the feed to Lopez for the lead. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Herter. And it's off from three-point range.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Lopez left side. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
The kick out to Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And that one, good.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half. And finally, something finds its way through the net.
Young against Holiday. A 3. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 10 points.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Over Collins. And Capella sends it back. The Hawks leading by 3. Lopez with the steal. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Lopez. Lopez has got 3 assists in the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young outside. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Good D by Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Lopez, no luck. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Here's Young. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton outside. Off target from three-point range. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
Young outside. The pass to Herter. Young against Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. Shot by Collins, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Out to the wing. Hunter dishes to Capella. Young outside. Capella trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. From deep three-point range, missed. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Milwaukee on top, leading by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks trail by 3. We've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bogdanovich has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Connaughton. No good on the 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Rebound, Milwaukee. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here is Forbes. The Hawks trailing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams finds Snell. Now Okongwu, defended by Portis.
But I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. High post try. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Hawks have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Snell. The kick out to Williams. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's pretty much unguardable there. You got to respect Lou Williams' ability to guide those floaters softly into the rim.
Pass to Forbes. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Williams. It's stolen by to Kumbo. Here is Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Molinari passes to Okongwu. Here's the floater. Williams gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Wow, huge in a big moment there. Getting the ball to Lou Williams, not a bad idea.
It's Portis, high post. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Williams. And it's in there.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up on Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And there's the feed to Forbes. Yep, that one goes. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Outside Williams. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Portis. He dishes it to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. And that one drops.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 1:09 left in the game. Here's Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Deflects the pass. Here's Herter. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And the pass to Herter. Over onto Kumbo, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. Middleton right side. Yes!
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Herter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
That's a crucial basket, and Herter, big time.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Young dishes to Collins. Inside, Capella, and it's sent back by Lopez. And he recovers it, and the shot goes in. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome everyone to the NBA. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, they've got Harris. Howard is out there with Scott. Then it's Simmons. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Howard. And slam dunk by Harris.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Collins in the post. Defended by Scott. And the shot goes down.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Simmons against Collins. Howard, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Right on the bucket.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Now here's Simmons. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Young finds Capella. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Yes, that goes in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Back to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Hunter. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Harris looking it over. Scott the pass to Maxey. And Young comes over to help. Scott kicks to Harris. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now, here's Maxey after the miss from Trae Young. From 18 feet away, Harris missing again. The Hawks trail by 7. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Harris's shot is off. Harris has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Young. Makes it off the glass.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
The 76ers leading by 5. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Simmons passes to Maxey. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now, here's Capella. No points in the game yet for him. Hunter, the pass to Herter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
And so he makes both from the line. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Curry against Williams. Curry's shot is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For 3, Williams. The shot, no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
We've got Matisse Thybulle. Green is out there with Reed. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Milton after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Here's Thybulle. No good on the triple. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 5.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Philadelphia's shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Milton kicks to Thybulle. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Gallinari. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
An underrated athlete, Danilo Gallinari is built to operate out in space.
Now, here's Milton. Gallinari covering. Milton the pass to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Mike Scott's checked in for Reed. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Here's Milton. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. But he recovers it.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out. I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
The 76ers leading by 3. And here is Green. The pass to Scott, and finished off by Scott.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Teardrop shot. Okongwu. It's good on the putback.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Scott. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Scott's got 6.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The Hawks trail by 5. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Scott can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Snell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Williams. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And that's the crazy athleticism of Howard, getting up off his feet and just powering home the putback.
Here's Young, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good from the wing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
No good from Simmons. The Hawks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hangs. Capella score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points so far. Young looking it over. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Runner at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Simmons. Puts it up from 12. He gets it in there. Harris has got the first points of the second half here for Philadelphia. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Howard with the stuff.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Here's Herder. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Collins, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Workmaz, he's jacked in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey. Okongwu's jacked in for Atlanta. Gallinari comes in for Hunter.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Simmons passes to Howard, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And the 76ers with some changes. Shake Milton, he's jacked in for Howard. And Curry subbed in for Simmons. Then for the Hawks, Tony Snell comes in for Okongwu. And it's Williams in for Young. Now here's Curry. He has 5 over Williams. Another miss by Philadelphia. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Passes it to Capella. It's stolen by Milton. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Plenty of space. And the jumper is good. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Hawks trail by 7. It's stolen by Milton. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella trying to free himself up. Tries again. Pass to Snell from downtown. Williams.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
There's the pass to Curry. From the line, it's tipped. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Capella finds Gallinari. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gallinari's got his 2nd basket.
This is a specialty of Gallinari's, using the roller as a decoy for his own offense.
Milton with it. No points in the game yet for him. Outside for Curry. Feeds to Scott. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Herder. Good. Nice job down low.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Curry against Williams. Curry passes to Scott. Here's Milton. Yep, it counts. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Curry against Williams. And it's Capella missing. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. 6 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Korkmaz. The layup off target. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Maxey. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Green is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Harris. And good that time. Harris has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. The Hawks trail by 7. Now, here is Young. The 11-footer. That one falls.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Maxey. Outside for Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
Reedy's checked in for the 76ers. And Simmons drops them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Young outside. Gallinari on the wing.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And here we go. Here's Maxey. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Gallinari down low. Read on him, and it's Gallinari missing.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Reed the pass to Howard. Now, here's Maxey. Back to Reed. Here the step back, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
The 76ers making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
Now Simmons. He feeds it to Howard. Tries it from 9. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Young against Simmons. Young left side. Passes to Huerter. Offensive rebound. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Reedy's checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Down low, Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
To the wing right side. Young inside. Reed covering. And it's blocked by Simmons.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Philadelphia.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwight Howard.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Curry passes to Howard. Over to the left wing. To the line, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. Here's Korkmaz. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Deep.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brook. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the 2-guard spot. And here is Irving. Harden outside. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. And on the way from Irving for 3, and it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Young nails them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Irving with it. The pass to Green. Back to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Young drives in, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Jordan. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. And that one's good. Hunter.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Irving. Offensive rebound, Nets. Here's Jordan, and then slammed in by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now, here is Young. Not going to go that time. Good D by Irving.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Green. It's deflected. They retain possession. Harden the pass to Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. A second chance effort. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Capella following the bucket by the Nets. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Right side Aldridge. The kick out to Irving. And he lays it straight in.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, DeMarcus finds it.
Irving against Williams. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Over Harden. Atlanta again, missing. Nets leading by 4. Let's go. You can't get that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Williams. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Here's Claxton. Gallinari covering. Can't get it to fall. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. He gets that one.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Williams. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Griffin in at the 4. Here's Williams following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
So for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Aldridge. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here is Young to the left wing. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 7.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
Passes it to Luwawu. Pass to Aldridge. Picked off in midair. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's the lob to the hoop.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Johnson, the pass to Aldridge. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 5. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Griffin heading to the hoop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete. Explosive and great balance and mobility. Powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down. And he also can pass it too.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Luwawu. Misses from short range. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Griffin's shot is off. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Huerter, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stolen. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Here's Johnson. Outside Griffin. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Aldridge left side. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Aldridge has got 8. The Hawks trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and it's James Harden in for Johnson. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. And Atlanta has possession following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Williams. Atlanta again missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Right side, Williams. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Nets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight, and he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hunter, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Hunter's got 5 now. Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Second chance shot and some nice defense there to end. The quarter, and that's it for the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now, here is Young. From 17 feet out. And it's Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Harden. Green know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Young, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Capella, stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Jordan kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green, the pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Young outside. Lets it fly from 18. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here. Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Now the pass to Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Gallinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Capella dishes to Young. Shot to stop the run. That one goes in. And 11 points for Trae Young.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. Pops it up for Jordan.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Young looking it over. 11 feet out and he hits it. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Irving kicks to Aldridge. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Okongwu. And the layup's good off the glass. Okongwu's now got his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Irving. Over Young. Harris against Gallinari. Harris, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Three-pointer, Snell, good on the three-point shot. Snell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Now Harden, he's got 7. And the jam by Harden.
I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Young, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Brown. Aldridge out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. 13 feet away. And no good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Irving kicks to Brown. And the three off target. The Hawks trail by 10. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Gallinari dishes to Capella. For the three. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. The three. And the three ball is good. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Steps back and shoots. No good from Irving. The Hawks trail by 10. With some arc. 2 points. That one goes.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Passes it to Claxton. Griffin kicks to Irving. Pass to Claxton. Here's Aldridge. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bogdanovich wide open. And again, it's Atlanta. And the Nets with possession here. 6-point game. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. The shot's good from Irving.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Brown the pass to Claxton. To the paint. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. Then for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. So for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Williams.
2 minutes.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Harden. And he can't bank that one in. The Hawks trail by 8. Hunter, the pass to Huerter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harden kicks to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden dishes to Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. Young outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
1:09 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Harden, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Young outside. Changes up. In the corner, it's Hunter. Goes back up. Collins passes to Young. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden surveying the D. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Collins. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 7. And here is Goodwin. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Perry. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. Welcome to before we get going, let's hear from
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but we think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Young against Holiday. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Young. Six to shoot. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Holiday with it. Over Young, trying to get open is Lopez. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Atlanta with the ball. First quarter, just over a minute played.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter with it. Pass to Capella. And the layup is good.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Holiday. At the top of the key, Lopez. Back to Holiday. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Young looking around. Capella, he's off on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Lopez. Takes it down to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Holiday against Young. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From deep, Collins. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Now, here's Bogdanovich. That's good from Gallinari on the assist from Bogdanovich.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Back to Antetokounmpo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Hawks trail by 7. Outside Williams. Here's Snell. Count it.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here is Forbes. Latrey. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Now Williams. Gallinari inside the three-point line.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Pass to Middleton.
You don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Top of the key, Snell. Left side, Williams. Tries from 10. Misses off the left iron.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Forbes the pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Forbes can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Snell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. A minute 50 left now here in the second. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Nora.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Young kicks to Hunter. And there's the pass to Herter. He feeds it to Capella.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. That one drops. He ties it up. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here is Forbes, defended by Young. Portis kicks it to Tucker. They could use a bucket. Back to Portis. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young outside. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
Pass to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. And Young, here we go. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
To the wing on the left. Portis, the pass to Forbes. Now Portis. He can't hit that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets. And that's going to do it for us here.
For positive faith, had to work in your bones, buddy.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Hawks leading. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. Back to Young. The rebound by Holiday.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. Working on Collins. And to Antetokounmpo.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with the high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Young outside. To the middle. Okongwu dishes to Young. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young very difficult to guard.
Holiday against Young. Giannis outside. Here's Lopez. Atlanta with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Bogdanovich finds Gallinari. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. Unloads from 13. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead. We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Holiday looking over the floor to the left side wing. The wide open look here for Lopez from outside off the mark.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Giannis inside. Gallinari covering. Unloads from 9. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Young. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Gallinari dishes to Capella. Back to Gallinari. Just 4 to shoot. Lopez with the block. Capella kicks to Gallinari. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Back to Giannis. Passes it to Connaughton. The open shot, Lopez, and the Bucks miss again. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bucks trail by 8. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Williams kicks to Collins. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Holiday. Got a hand on it.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Bucks shooting just 34% from the floor. Outside Holiday. Outside Portis. Back to Holiday. And Capella sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Herter. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Middleton. Down low. 5 on the clock. Capella. And that one, good. Capella's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV soon. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Atlanta making a switch here. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young outside. The feed now to Capella. Shooting foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. And here's Holiday. The pass to Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Here's Snell, defended by Middleton. Young against Holiday. Young drives in. Here's Snell. 4 on the clock. Young passes to Capella. Doesn't go that time. Bucks trail by 10. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
55 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Hurt. Back to Young. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
From deep, Collins. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Antetokounmpo, no good. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
The shot by Middleton, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
From deep. That one doesn't go. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and Dave.